Hello and welcome everybody to Chancey Park here on June 23rd, 2026 as your Fresno A's get set to take on Bercovich Honors here tonight. It's good to be back at an evening game here at Chancey Park. It's a lot cooler over here and it'll continue to get cooler as we get through the night. Fresno comes into this game. They had a day off yesterday after a weekend series here in the morning at Chancey, where they won both games. They're playing Bercovich here today in the first of a two-game set before we head off to Lincoln up by Sacramento to play the Lincoln Potters on Friday. So our last home stretch of the week, it's going to be a two-game set today and tomorrow night, same time, same place, 6 p.m. If you're joining us today, obviously glad to have you. My name is Chris Kiggins. Appreciate you all tuning in for the broadcast this evening. We just had the ceremonial first pitch of the ball game thrown out, well, multiple of them, from kids from Comprehensive Youth Services and the Boys and Girls Club. We've got a big group out here tonight. It should be a real fun one. Both teams hope to put on a good show for everyone out here. So as we get set for the starting lineups, I'm going to do that, try to beat them to the punch. So the starting pitcher for your Fresno A's today is going to be Gabriel Perez. Perez, the lefty out of Graceland University, comes into the game with a 5.09 ERA. He, aside from one hiccup start, a little bit of a rough start in Humboldt, Perez has been really consistent this season. He's been really good. One of the only lefties on the team. And he'll get the starting job here today. And the lineup for the A's is going to be as follows as that gets updated. It's going to be Robbie Papel leading off playing center. Ned Cheklich will get the start in left field today hitting second. Grant Kinzel back in the lineup after the day off on Sunday. He'll be playing first base, batting third. Brady White will be in right field today hitting fourth. Angel Mejia, shortstop, batting fifth, his usual spot. Caleb Rico will be playing second, batting sixth. Theo Wood will get the nod at third base today, hitting seventh. Elijah Garay will be doing the catching for your A's today, batting eighth. And then in the ninth spot will be Landon McAnally. He'll be DHing today. The starting lineup, unfortunately, I don't have the graphic, but I do have the lineup for the Bercovich Honors. Their starting pitcher today is going to be Karsten Gill. And then leading off for them, who you're going to see pretty soon here is they'll get their first ups as the road team today. Going to be Braden Spade, Tanner Lee, Santino Nanez, Ryan Bays, Jack Rugg, Cole Jones, Nate Turkington, Diego Mares, and Anthony Mares. The Bercovich Honors are a team from up in the East Bay area, similar to where the NorCal Warriors are from. This will, before I forget, this will be a non-conference game. They are not a part of the PCCBL, but they are from a similar area as a lot of the PCCBL teams. And they look excited to play today. So do the A's. It's nice to get a day off, nice to get back to evening baseball. Should have a bigger crowd here at the ballpark. Like I said, cooler weather. Should be a great atmosphere for baseball tonight. As the starting lineups here are getting announced for both teams, I would like to check just make sure the stream quality is working well. All right, yeah, looks like we are all good on the stream health. Hopefully everyone can see and hear everything well. We've got both cameras up and running today. Should be pretty easy to see the game for the first half hour or so, and the shadows over to Chancey Park will come in until about 8 o'clock. So I want to say about halfway through this game to the end, it should be pretty good viewing out here. Might get a little fuzzy from the second to like the fifth innings or so, depending on how this game goes. Just with the shadows making it difficult to see. See if I can get a little bit of the. Unfortunately, I can't move the camera, but I can get a little bit of the starting lineups being announced. Again, we have kids from CYS and Boys and Girls Club running out onto the field with our players, getting to sit with them in their positions for the national anthem and the announcement of the starting lineups. I am back, and as we are set to do the national anthem, I will step away again. However, we will be back after this with a little bit of housekeeping updates before the game begins. That was the national anthem here from Chansey Park as we get to see Gabriel Perez start to warm up for the A's today. Your Fresno A's, winners of their last two ball games, won 3 out of their last 4. Hoping to get a couple wins this week before, like I said, we head to Lincoln on Friday to play the Lincoln Otters for just a one-game series. It's going to be a day trip for the A's. And then we'll come back and resume play next Tuesday against the Peloteros before starting conference play again. A 3-game set, July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd against the NorCal Warriors, this time for a conference record. The A's were able to get the wins. Their last 2 that I mentioned they had won, it was against VSA and the NorCal Warriors, a non-conference game. as the Halos, who we were originally scheduled to play, couldn't make it up. But thanks for those two teams for being able to fill in and get some baseball games going last weekend. That was still good for everyone around. So we do finish up. That was the last game on Saturday. It was the last game we'll see VSA come in this season. And it was the first game we saw the Warriors. As I said, we'll see them again on July 1st through the 3rd, this time in PCCBL conference play. And it looks like we are getting set for first pitch here as Braden Spade sets to lead off for Bercovich. Let me add the player text. There we go for the ticker. Braden Spade will be facing Gabriel Perez. Spade, number 6, also playing number 6 position for Bercovich. He'll be their shortstop today. First pitch from Perez is cut on and hit to second base. And he is quickly retired. One pitch, one out to Caleb Rico. First pitch, official start time is going to be 6:03. And that'll quickly put one out and bring up the catcher, Tanner Lee. Lee takes the ball, 1-0. Cut on and missed. Strike one on the high fastball from Perez. You can see the shadows starting to creep into the field of play here. My apologies, it might be a little difficult to see. I will try to keep it updated as best I can. Speaking of which, it's 1-2 now to the catcher Lee. On deck is the right fielder Nanez. As that one's fouled back, count remains 1-2. Pitch on the outside corner, misses, ball 2. Good spot from Perez, just didn't get the call. I like his idea, though, to try to paint that outside corner. That one misses high. It's going to be a 3-ball count. 3-2 to the second hitter of the day. That one is popped way up. Will it stay in play? It will not. It'll be a souvenir behind home plate in the stands. Count will remain 3-2. Got a battle brewing between Perez and Lee right here. Another one fouled back into the net. A's pitching over the weekend was very good, only allowed a combined 3 runs over the 2 games. That one's hit into fair play this time. See who gets there. It's going to be Brady White to make the catch, 2 down. So after that long battle, it's Perez who comes out victorious with the out. And it's going to bring up Nanez. And he takes a strike from Perez. It's 0-1. Gabriel Perez has been very good at hitting the strike zone so far in the first inning. His pitch is cut on and missed, and the bat goes flying out of Nanez's hands. It's going to be 0-2. Had one last week where it went flying out of a hitter's hands. Almost went into the A's dugout. That one didn't quite get there. It's an 0-2 count now from Perez to the right fielder, Santino Nanez. Perez hoping for a 1-2-3 first. And he gets it. That's strike 3 to retire the side. One strikeout, nobody on. And that'll end the inning. We head to the A's bottom of the first inning. It's a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back. It's the bottom of the first inning, and your Fresno A's get their first ups. It's going to be the center fielder, Robbie Papel, leading off. Papel hitting .240 on the season, but with a .424 on base percentage. I've mentioned it a lot this year, but he is second or tied for second on the team lead in walks. He has been very good at getting on base. And, well, it wasn't a walk, but it is a hit by pitch that'll get him on base. One pitch, one runner on. A little bit painful, but he takes one for the team, and the A's get one on early. The new hitter is going to be Ned Cheklich. Cheklich comes into this game hitting .306 with 3 home runs on the year. We saw one of them on Sunday against the Warriors as he takes 2 balls quickly. He's slowly catching up to Grant Kinsel for the team lead in home runs. Kinsel has 5 on the year. Cheklich has 3. Jordan Hartley also got his first home run of the year on Sunday's ball game. Cheklich pulls that one foul down the right field line, 2-1. Ned actually has a new walk-up song. It's from, as I'd kind of mentioned, I think last week on the road, or a couple weeks ago on the road trip, Ned's family is originally from Serbia, and he has cousins in Serbia who have a band. So he has changed his walk-up song to one of their songs. I believe the band is called Extra Orchestra. So that's pretty cool. As they throw over to Papel, but there is nothing doing. He is safe. Count remains 2-1. He fouls that one back into the seats. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from the pitcher, Karsten Gill, is in the dirt. Catcher can't handle it. Papel's going to get to second on the stolen base. He will move the runner over and make the count 3-2 now. That one is called strike 3 on the outside corner. Seems like it was a little bit of a questionable call, but it is a strike nonetheless on the call. It's going to be one away with the runner on second. Bringing up Grant Kinzel. Kinzel, the team's RBI leader as well, looking to drive one in with the runner on second. Cuts and misses at the first pitch from Gill. It's 0-1. Kinzel, the team's Triple Crown leader, it looks like, because he also leads in batting average as he hits that one to third. Throw across the diamond is in time for out number 2. Well, his batting average is still high. That might knock it down a couple points. Runner remains at second for Brady White. Brady White, the A's team leader in walks, has 17 on the year. Takes ball one outside. Gill looks in for the 1-0 pitch. He deals. That one is inside now, ball 2. That one's in there for a strike, 2-1. Misses ball 3. Brady White also in the 300s with batting average. He's hitting .333. But as the team leader in walks, he has a very high .507 on base percentage. Gets on base about half the time he comes to the plate. We'll see what he can do in a 3-2 count now. It's going to be full after the strike looking. And that's ball 4. He extends the walk lead. That's going to put runners on first and second. And it's going to bring up Angel Mejia. Mejia, a 347 hitter for the season. Also a very good defensive shortstop. Flies that one out into center field, trying to shade from the sun. It's going to be the shortstop who ranges out there. That was Braden Spade who makes the play to end the inning. And despite a couple runners on, the A's don't get any across this inning. We're going to go to the top of the second. Score remains 0-0. Welcome back as we move to the top of the second inning. Gabriel Perez set to face Ryan Bays. Bays cuts and misses at strike one. Perez, a very efficient first inning. Went 1-2-3. Had a strikeout in there. That one's hit. Oh, that's going to get through for a base hit into right field. That'll be a leadoff single for the Bercovich DH Bays. It's going to bring up Jack Rugg, the left fielder. First hit of the ball game from either side. The A's got a couple base runners in the bottom of the first, but it was via the hit by pitch and the walk. Perez's pitch misses down low. 1-0. That one's hit to second. Rico, the feed to second base, is in time, and the throwback to first is also in time. There's a double play. Rico to Mejia to Kinzel. Turns two. The base runner is quickly erased, and it'll bring up Cole Jones with 2 outs and nobody on. Jones, the Bercovich center fielder. He takes the strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1. That one is skied. Mejia, the shortstop, going back into shallow left. And he's going to make the play, fighting the sun, but he'll make the nice catch anyway. Not quite 1-2-3. However, Gabriel Perez does face the minimum after the double play and the flyout. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. Score is still 0-0 with your Fresno A's coming up. Caleb Rico steps up to the plate to face Karsten Gill in the bottom of the second inning. Rico, a 260 hitter on the year. Takes high, ball 1. Rico, the first leg of that double play in the top of the second on the 4-6-3. Rico hits that one well into left field. Going back on it's the left fielder. That one is signed, sealed, and delivered over the left field wall. That's a homer for Caleb Rico. His first of the season puts the A's on the board 1-0. That one's going out to left field and just kept on carrying. He put a charge into that one, and it's 1-0. Thea Wood steps up after the Caleb Rico home run. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. Caleb Rico's home run marks the 4th Fresno A with a home run this season. As Thea Wood hits one, he pitch, or sorry, not the pitch, the throw from the third baseman is over the head of the first baseman. And they are going to, looks like, allow Thea Wood to get to second on that one. That's going to be an E5. As the A's have a runner on with Eli Garay stepping up to the plate. Gray flies that one out into center field. It's going to hang up just a bit and be caught by the center fielder for out number 1. And it's going to bring up the DH, Landon McAnally. See what he can do here with the runner in scoring position and one away. McAnally fouls that one back into the net. 0-1. McAnally, the 9th hitter today for the A's. Top of the order in Robbie Papel on deck. McAnally hits that one down the left field line, but it's going to be foul. 0-2. McAnally hitting an even 200 on the season. He pops that one foul and out of play. That's going to be a souvenir. Count remains 0-2. McAnally normally been getting his starts at either second base or designated hitter. He is the DH in tonight's game. That one's outside for ball 1. Ball 2, close pitch. But McAnally stays in the at-bat. It's 2-2. He hits that one well into left center field. Is he going to hang up? It will, and that'll be out number 2, caught by the left fielder out there. It's going to be Papel hitting with 2 away. Papel saw one pitch in the first inning, and he was hit by it. Hoping he can have a similar result of getting on base, but probably not a similar method. As good as it is for the on-base percentage, you don't want to rack up too many hit by pitches. He takes ball 1. That one is called strike 1. Fouled off at the plate. It's 1-2 to Papel. That one's in the dirt. Runner stays put at second. It's going to be 2-2. Theo Wood got a little bit of a jump there, but the catcher, Tanner Lee, did a good job staying in front of it to keep him at second base. Let's see what Papel can do in the 2-2 count with 2 away. Hits that one pretty well in the left center field. That might split the outfielders. It will let it get out to the wall. That's going to be an easy score for Theo Wood and a stand-up double for Robbie Papel. Uh-oh. And that throw gets away. That's going to allow Papel to get to third, and he's going to score as the ball goes into the dugout. That's a double and a Little League home run for Robbie Papel. You get the one that goes over the wall, and now you get the Little League variety. Although, as a hit-wise, it'll only go down as a double, but an RBI double nonetheless, and the A's are up 3-0. Good piece hit in the 2-strike count from Robbie Papel. And it brings up Cheklich. He takes strike one looking. Seems like the outfielders got a little greedy with the throw. Papel rounded second, thinking about going to third, and they tried to throw behind him and get him out, but the throw was way over the head of the second baseman and went all the way into the A's dugout, and that allowed Papel to score. Count is 0-2 to the hitter Cheklich, which is, for some reason, with the shadows, it does not look this bad live, but the shadows on the broadcast are very dark right now. Cheklich hits that one into right field. That one's going back. Good effort from the right fielder, but he can't make the play. That's going to be a double, maybe triple. He's going for it. He's going to be in there. That's a 2-out triple for Ned Cheklich. The A's are seeing the ball well right now. It'll bring up Kinzel. So the inning started off with a home run, then a couple outs were made. Or no, rather it was a home run and error, a couple outs, and then we've got a double and a triple right here. With the team's RBI leader at the plate. A's have already scored 3 this inning. We'll see if they can add on some more. Cuts and misses that pitch. It's 1-1. Kinzel 0 for 1, rounded out to third. His first time at the plate. Hoping for better fortunes here. He hits that one into left field. There's a base hit. That'll Cheklich, and Grant Kinzel has got himself an RBI single. We're going to get a mound visit after 3 straight hits here. In this inning, we've had the cycle. Kinzel has a single, Papel has a double, Cheklich has a triple, and Rico has a home run. We'll see what else the A's can do before this inning is over, right after this quick mound visit. Mound visit is over. Karsten Gill remains on the bump for Bercovich. He's going to be facing Brady White, who drew the walk his first time at the plate. He has a runner on first. That's Kinzel with 2 away. That one close pitch, called ball 1. That one's hit out to left field. Left fielder going back on it near the warning track, and he'll make the play to finally end the inning. But the A's get 4 hits and 4 runs, with the cherry on top being the first home run of the season from second baseman Caleb Rico. We head to the top of the third. Your Fresno A's lead it 4-0 over Bercovich Honors. Welcome back. It's the top of the third inning now. Gabriel Perez sets to pitch with a pretty comfortable lead as the A's put up 4 in the bottom of the second. It's 4-0. Perez faced the first only 6 hitters of this game. Had a 1-2-3 inning in the first. Had what is essentially a 1-2-3 inning in the second with a double play. He faced the minimum. He's been very good here tonight. And he throws a ball to lead off this inning to Nate Turkington. Turkington is the Bercovich first baseman. Takes a pitch that misses, and Garay's throwback to the pitcher hits the bat of Turkington. Looks like everyone's all right. It's going to be 2-0. That pitch is in there. Strike one. Cut on and missed. Strike two. Perez, this will be, it's kind of bittersweet. This will be his last season with the A's, as he will not be able to play for us next year, but that is because, as I had mentioned, I think a couple weeks ago when he last pitched, he graduated college. He got his bachelor's in computer science from Graceland University, so congrats to him again on that. That one is fouled back from Turkington. It's 2-2. Or sorry, it is 3-2. Apologies. Full count now from Perez to Turkington. The payoff pitch is called strike three. Turkington thought it was a walk, but the call on the field states otherwise. There's one away after the leadoff strikeout. It's going to bring up the second baseman, Diego Mares. Mares, either I would assume a brother or a cousin, because on deck is Anthony Mares for Bercovich. Mares takes strike one. That pitch is in there, strike two. 0-2 count now from Perez. That one's hit out to center field. Papel fighting the sun, but he has a beat on it. That's out number two. And we'll bring up the 9th hitter, Anthony Mares. Makes it easy for me on the ticker. All I have to do is change the 8 to a 9, and there we go. Diego, the second baseman. Anthony is the third baseman. Perez's pitch is in there. There's another strike. It's 0-1. That one's fouled back. 0-2 again. That pitch misses low. Looked like a breaking ball trying to get into chase. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Actually, it's not fouled off. That's going to sneak down the third baseline. Mares is going 2. That one looked foul, but it rolled back fair. It's going to be a 2-out double for Anthony Mares. Just kind of tapped that one down the third baseline. Theo Wood couldn't get to it. Rolls all the way out to the Bercovich bullpen. It's going to bring up Spade, the shortstop, for his second time. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to Caleb Rico at second. He'll get his first cut, a runner on. Spade takes the ball, 1-0. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch from Gabriel Perez is cut. That's going to be hit into left field. Will they send the runner? Runner through a stop sign, but Cheklich bobbles it in left, and that will allow the run to score. Back-to-back 2-out hits make it a 4-1 game. That's going to be an RBI single for Braden Spade, the leadoff hitter. It'll bring up Lee. Perez's pitch, that one's hit to, it's going to be Mejia. The throw across the diamond is up and pulls Kinzel off the base. Throw third is in time. Heads up play by Kinzel. It's hard to see because of the shadow. But what happened, the throw from Mejia across the diamond off the bag. But the runner at second tried to wheel around to third. Kinzel threw across the diamond, and they got him out. So that'll be out number 3. Another solid inning of work from Gabriel Perez. However, Bercovich honors do get on the board. It's going to be 4-1 as we head into the bottom of the third. Sorry about that. Angel Mejia leads off for the A's in the bottom of the third inning. Mejia 0 for 1 on the day, facing Gill, who is still out there. Mejia takes strike one. That one misses. 1-1 the count. Two and one. Mejia hits that one out into right center field. That's going to get over the head of the right fielder. He's going 2. He may go 3. He's fast. He is going to go to 3. And he will get in there with a leadoff triple. Bercovich gets the run in the last half inning. And Mejia's like, you know what? I'm going to try to get that run back. That put a runner on third with nobody away for the man who hit a solo home run last inning, Caleb Rico. Rico hits that one out to left field. We'll see if that one's deep enough. It's going to be caught. However, the run is going to score. That's a sac fly for Caleb Rico. The A's do get the run back. It's 5-1. And bring up Theo Wood. 2 good at bats today for Caleb Rico, has a couple RBIs on the day. That one's in there for a strike to Theo Wood. Theo Wood 0 for 1, but he reached on an error and would later score in the second inning. Rico hits that one to third. The throw across the diamond from Mares is in time, out number 2. It's going to bring up the 8-hitter and catcher, Eli Garay. That pitch misses low, ball 1. Almost gets Garay on that pitch. It's 2-0. Pitches outside, ball 3. Strike 1, not Rico. Garay was taking on that one. It's going to be 3-1 now with 2 away and nobody on. Garay's going to get that one into left field. That's a base hit. He's 1 for 2 on the day. It's going to bring up the DH, McAnally. Gray gets his lead. That one's a base hit into right field. Gray going to head over to third base, and he will make it. Back-to-back two-out hits, put runners on the corners from Gray and McAnally. And it's going to bring up Papel. Papel on the day was hit by a pitch and then hit a double his last time up. A double that, because of an error, ended up being a Little League home run. Came all the way around to score. Papel hits that one to left field. Will it get down? It will. A base hit. That's an RBI single from Robbie Papel. That's the 6th run of the game for the A's. And the 2nd hit of the day for Papel. As Checklist steps up, who, like Mejia, has tripled in this game. The A's again, 3 straight hits with 2 outs. Cuts and misses at that one. It's 0-1. The A's have put on a big scoring display here early in this game. Already 6 runs through not even 3 innings yet. That's strike 2 to Cheklich. Cheklich 1 for 2 today. Calls his time and steps out. That one is called strike 3. And that is out number 3. However, a few 2-out hits, and not to mention the leadoff triple and sac fly, give the A's 2 more runs. They go up by 5 as we head into the 4th inning. Score is 6-1 A's over Bercovich. Welcome back to the top of the 4th inning. Bercovich honors are up. The A's got a couple back at 6-1 as Perez gets ready for inning number 4. That one's hit to second. Caleb Rico makes the nice running grab for out number 1. The pitch count pretty low from Gabriel Perez so far today. He's through 3 1/3 already. That was Santino Nanez, and now it's going to be Ryan Bays with one away. Perez's pitch to Bays is low and away, ball one. I'm currently working on our backup camera here, trying to see if I can figure out a way to make the shadows a little bit more bearable until lights come on out here. Main ball count is 2-0 to Bays. Cut on and miss, strike one. That one misses. It's 3-1 now. That one's going to be hit out to right field. That's a base hit. Bays on for the first time. That'll put a runner on first with one away. It'll bring up Jack Rug. That one's fouled away, 0-1. So I think I may have found a solution to the shadow problem, or at least a temporary fix. I'll try it out at the beginning of next inning once I can get to our cameras. Meanwhile, that one's hit out to center field. Sorry, I forgot to change it. Papel makes the catch for out number 2. Rug is retired, and that's going to be bring up Cole Jones. That pitch misses, ball one. Close pitch from Perez, but call the ball. That one is ball two. Cut on and missed. It's one. That one is fouled back, 2-2 to the center fielder, Jones. Pitch misses. That one's fouled back. Count remains full 3-2 with 2 away. Cole Jones working with 2 outs and a runner on first. That is Ryan Bays over there after the 1-out single. That one's hit out to right. It's going to end up foul in the corner. Bays is going to have to make his way back around to first base. The 3-2 pitch will do it again. And Cole Jones works the walk. First and second now with 2 away. Good battle there. As Nate Turkington steps up to the plate. That pitch misses from Perez. It's 1-0. That one's in there in the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Perez looking to work through his third scoreless inning of the game. That one's an outside strike, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Perez. He throws. Foul back. Count remains 1-2. You have to give some credit to these Bercovich hitters. They've been very good with keeping the counts alive with 2 strikes. They've been a very good team fouling pitches off. That one is also foul behind the plate. It's going to get up to the second deck. We'll do the 1-2 pitch again. Perez looking for his sign from the catcher, Gray. Looks like he gets it. He gets ready to throw. That one misses in the dirt. Gray can't find it. Uh-oh. After the pitch in the dirt, Gray loses the ball, and that allows the runner from second to come all the way around to score. It's going to be a 2 count. And now a runner on second, and the score is 6-2. Just a real unfortunate play there. Not necessarily anyone's individual fault. as the ball just ended up in a weird spot. And after that, it's cut on and missed. Bercovich gets a run on the wild pitch slash pass ball. Not exactly sure which one it is. But we go into the bottom of the fourth. Your Fresno Athletics lead it by a score of 6-2. We're back. It's the bottom of the fourth. Changed the camera to, or at least the primary one, to low light. So hopefully you can see a little bit better. Probably switch it back once the sun goes down. But as Grant Kinzel steps to the plate, hopefully you can see him at least a little bit better. Kinzel fouls that one back. Count is 1-1. Kinzel 1 for 2 in today's game. Had an RBI single in the second inning. Cut on and miss, strike 2. That one's way outside. 2-2 the count. That one is slapped to short. Shortstop going to make the play, and it's a nice one. Makes the play on the run coming into the ball. And that is going to be out number 1. Kinzel is retired. It's going to allow Brady White to hit. Brady White 0 for 1. He does have a walk to extend his A's team lead. His 18th of the season. That one's in the dirt, ball 1. Taken, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike in the count now. If you're just joining us, we're here in the bottom of the 4th inning between your Fresno Athletics and Bercovich Honors. The A's lead 6-2. As Brady White takes strike 2. White hits that one back to the pitcher. He's going to toss it over to the first baseman Turkington for out number 2. And Angel Mejia steps up. Mejia had a triple in his last at-bat to lead off the third inning. Or lead off the A's for the third inning, that is. Pitch is in there on a breaking ball, strike one. Probably the best inning we've seen out of Karsten Gill so far today. But as we've seen also early in this game, the A's have been good with two outs, so we'll see what they can do here as it's 0-2 to Mejia. That one misses a little too far outside. It's going to be 1-2. That one is cut on and missed, and a 1-2-3 inning from Karsten Gill retires the A's in order. We're going to head to the top of the fifth. The score is 6-2. Your Fresno A's lead it. We're back. Diego Mares steps in to face Gabriel Perez for the second time today. Perez won the first battle. Mares is 0-for-1. So he cuts on and misses at strike one right there. That one is outside, ball one. Mares at the plate. Mares on deck. That pitch is inside, ball two. This game has been pretty efficient. We're at 7-6 or 7-19 here, and we're already through 4 innings into the fifth. As that one's fouled off, it's 2-2. We're actually a little bit quicker than that hour every 3 innings pace. Good news is, I believe night games through Chansey Park, we don't have a deadline. So we will play even if the game gets past 9 o'clock. However, it doesn't look like it's going to. And Perez gets strike 3 for out number 1. It'll bring up Anthony Mares, who had a hit his first time up. Perez looking to get him in round number 2. That one is, play is made. Was that in the air? I could not tell if it was a grounder or it was snagged by Mejia without a hop, and it looks like it was. Nice play from Angel Mejia to get out number 2 on the diving catch. It'll bring up Braden Spade, the leadoff hitter. He's 1 for 2 today. Mentioned earlier that Mejia was a good defensive shortstop. Shows off the glove right there. As Perez ball 1 Spade. Perez on the day has 4 strikeouts. He throws ball 2 to Spade right here. That one's hit hard down left field line. It's going to be foul. 2-1 the count. Pitch misses outside, 3-1 to Spade. And that's a walk. It'll put a runner on first. 2 away for Tanner Lee. That one misses outside, 1-0. Tanner Lee also 1 for 2 today. That one is popped up. Looks like it's going to be on the infield. It's going to be Eli Garay behind the plate making the catch for out number 3. That will retire the side. Gabriel Perez gets through 5. The score as we go into the bottom of the 5th is A's 6, Bercovich 2. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning between the A's and Bercovich Honors. Caleb Rico steps up to the plate. Rico, an early candidate for player of the game. He is 1 for 1, has a home run, and in his second time up, he has a sac fly. And he takes strike 1 from Gill. Gill out there for his 5th inning of pitching. Calmed down a bit last inning after a rough second and third. That one misses to Rico. It's 1-1. Theo Wood awaits on deck. Rico hits that one hard but foul down the third base line. 1-2. That pitch misses outside on the breaking ball. 2-2. Good eye from Caleb Rico. Rico hits that one down the right field line. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rico, his second hit of the game. He's having himself a good one here. There's a runner on with nobody out. Theo Wood today. He has a run scored on an error. He takes strike 1. He hits that one well out into right field. Oh, and the play could not be made by the right fielder. Runners are going to head into second and third. I could not tell if the right fielder had that one. He made a full layout grab, but looks like the ball came out of his glove right before he hit the ground. And it'll put runners at second and third. That's going to be a double for Theo Wood. Gray steps up. He has a hit today. Would not mind another one with runners at second and third and nobody out. Cut on and miss on the fastball, strike 1. Gray hits that one pretty high up into center field. Jones will make a catch on it. Rico is going to tag. The throw is a dart, and Rico will safely head back to third. Wisely, rather, is what I meant to say. Because he would not have been safe if he came home. That was a great throw. So he turns around and goes back to third base. It's going to be 1 out, second and third for McAnally. McAnally pops that one up behind shortstop. We'll see who's going to get it. Nobody will. All the shortstop, left fielder, and center fielder converging in on it in a little triangle, but the ball ends up in between all of them. Because it was definitely in jeopardy of being caught, Rico could not score. He cannot risk heading home. But it will load the bases. And because no one actually touched the ball, Wait, I guess they're saying if it was an infield fly. If it's not, that's going to go down as a hit for McAnally. So after the single, it's going to load the bases for Robbie Papel, who's 2 for 2 today. Papel swings and misses at the first pitch. He sees it's 0-1. Bases loaded, only one away for the A's. That one is a called strike. It's 0-2. Papel has a double, a single, and he was hit by a pitch. That one's outside. That'll allow a run to score as that gets to the backstop. It's 1-2 to Papel, and it's now 7-2 A's. Runners will be at second and third now. A's with the top of the order, then the heart of the order coming up, have a chance to do some big damage this inning if they can continue getting hits. And Papel will. That's going to get out into center field. That's going to score one. They're going to wave around McAnally, and he will score. Papel delivers again. That's a 2 RBI single. It is now 9-2 A's. Robbie Papel, like Caleb Rico, and honestly, a few of these A's hitters having himself a game. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. We'll see who it is when we get back and they get all warmed up. We're back. Ned Cheklich steps up to the plate to face new Bercovich pitcher, Louis Giles. And he fouls one back into the seats. Strike one. Cheklich 1 for 3 today. His one hit was a triple. He's here with 1 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch misses high. Ball 1. After going down in order in the 4th, the A's have already scored 3 here in the 5th. They go back to check on Papel. He is safe. That one is cut on and fouled back. It's 1 and 2. The throw. Papel is in there safely. Throw goes into the outfield, and he's going to make it to third. He'll only get 1 stolen base for that, but he does still get credited with 1. It's going to be a runner at third now, 1 away for Cheklich after Papel gets moving. That pitch is in there, called strike 3. Cheklich not too pleased with the call strike. It's going to bring up 2 down for Grant Kinzel. Kinzel also 1 for 3 today, has an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Almost gets hit by that pitch. It's inside, 1-0. A runner in scoring position with Papel at third. That pitch is high. Kinzel's able to hold up. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch from Giles is high, ball 3. See if Kinzel will get the green light. Feel like if anybody's going to get it on the A's, it's probably Kinzel. Or they might try to get another base runner on. And they will. Grant Kinzel takes the 4-pitch walk. It's going to bring up Brady White with runners at the corners. Non-competitive plate appearance. Usually you say that about when the hitter goes down easily. That one kind of on the pitcher. Threw 4 pitches, none of which were really all that close. As it brings up Brady White with an RBI opportunity. First pitch Brady White sees is in there for a strike. They throw back, try to get Kinzel. They can't get him. Count remains 0-1. That one's outside, 1-1. Fouled off behind the plate. Into the second deck, it's 1-2. Pitch misses high. 2-2. Three and two. Giles thought he had that one. It's going to be a full count, however. That was a very competitive pitch. The full count pitch from Giles to White is called strike three. Giles gets the strikeout. However, the A's get a few runs. It's going to be 9-2 now as the A's put up a crooked number and go into the sixth inning. Welcome back to the top of the sixth. Santino Nanez steps in to face Gabriel Perez, who is out there for inning number 6. He takes a ball. Perez now working with a 7-run lead after the A's put up 3 in the bottom of the 5th. He throws in a strike. It's 1-1. Looks like we do have somebody warming up in the A's bullpen. Pitches up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Good stop by Rico. but it is too little too late. That's going to be a leadoff single for Nanez. Bring up the cleanup hitter, Ryan Bays. Bays has been the most threatening hitter for Bercovich today. He's 2 for 2. Scored a run. He takes ball one from Perez. Ball 2, low and inside. Strike one. That one's hit out into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to third is not in time. Back-to-back singles from the 3-4 hitters put runners on the corners with nobody out. In steps Jack Rug. Oh, never mind. It's going to be a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter is actually the pitcher, Karsten Gill. Or the former pitcher, rather. As we're going to get a mound visit out there from Perez. Gives me a little bit of time to put Gill as the hitter. So he came out of the game as a pitcher, but he is now in the game as a 5-hitter for Jack Rug. We'll see what he can do when we come back. Perez remains in the game to face Rug, or to face Gill, rather. Gill takes strike one. That one foul off down the right side. 0-2. That one just misses. It's a close pitch. It's 1-2. Pitch inside, ball 2. Count is even. And Gill has worked it 0-2 to 3-2 as that pitch is taken outside. Full count. And it's a walk to load the bases with nobody out. Carson Gill works around the 0-2 count to make it a walk. And it's going to bring up, should be Cole Jones, and it will be Cole Jones. Bercovich with their best opportunity to get some runs off of Perez so far today. Perez, for the first time, trying to work out of some traffic. Cut on and miss at strike one. That's a good start. The 0-1 pitch from Perez to Jones. Is low, ball one. That one's short. Mejia to second makes the play. And that's they're going to get. One run will score, and the A's get the first out of the inning. It's 9-3. But up by 7, the A's will, I'm sure, trade a run for an out. So it's going to be 9-3 with runners at the corners and one away. It's going to bring up pinch hitter, looks like Logan Kellogg. It's going to be a lefty-lefty matchup. As that one low and in the dirt, ball one. Good job from Gray to keep it in front. Runners don't advance. Perez's 0-1 pitch is cut on and missed, strike one. Good bounce back pitch. That one is outside 2-1. Pitch is in the dirt. It's going to be 3-1. It's going to allow Jones to get over to second. Kellogg in the driver's seat here. And that one's low, ball four. That's going to reload the bases. And it's going to bring up, is it another pinch hitter? It is. It's Mateo Bolas. But we may have a pitching change now as Coach Hinojosa comes out with Perez. It looks like we will. I will get information on who's coming in to face the pinch hitter Bolas. Facing Mateo Bullis here in the top of the 6th inning will be Tomas Torres, your new pitcher for the A's. Torres has come in big spots before. We'll see if he can do it again here as he arrived at the bases loaded and 1 away. Starts it off well with a strike. Torres, pitcher at Butte College this last season. Don't know why it made me stutter to say Butte. That one is fouled away. It's 0-2. That one just misses. It's going to be 1-2 now, the count. Bullis is pinch hitting for Diego Mares. That one is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Cut on and missed. Foul. A screen into the second seats, or into the second deck seats. It's going to be 1-2 still. And the Bercovich hitters doing what they did to Gabriel Perez, where you get in a 2-strike count, and they just keep fouling him off, making emergency contact swings, and it's paying off as that one's hit down the third baseline foul. Torres trying to either force a strikeout or soft contact in play. I mean, hard contact would do if it's hit directly at one of the fielders. That pitch misses high and in. It's going to be 2-2. Foul down the first base line. Play almost made by the Bercovich first base coach. That one, ooh, close pitch. Could have gone either way. It's called the ball, however. It's going to be 3-2. A's dugout not too thrilled about that call. And that's ball 4. That will walk in a run. It's going to be 9-4. It's going to be Anthony Mares, the hitter. He will not be pitch hit for. Mares takes strike 1. Mares 1 for 2 today. That one's a bit low. It's 1-1. A's still working with a 5-run lead. If they can get out of this one with where it's at, it's not going to be too bad. Here's hoping they can get out of it with a comfortable lead still intact. Torres is going to do his best to get that result. If he gets a swinging strike, it's 1-2. Bases are loaded. That one's low and away. 2-2 the count. Oh, that one almost gets the batter. Runner's going to come home, and he will make it in there. They might be arguing that it hit the of the hitter. Both Mares and Garay kind of reacted to that one. We'll see what happened. I'll refer to putting the 5th run up on the board just for now. We'll see if it stands. And it looks like it does. That's going to bring across run number 5 for Bercovich. As, whoops, count disappeared. It's full count. Torres is going to have to dig deep here to get this guy out. That one's low. It's ball 4. It's going to reload the bases again. And with a 5-9 score, play decently for the A's, but they can't really afford to give up much more. They have to dig in here. It's already a 3-run inning, still only 1 away. That one's going to be a fair ball into right field. We'll see if it can be caught. It can't. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to score 1. We'll see if it'll score 2. It will. And the nightmare continues for the A's as that is a bloop single. Just got down in fair territory. An unlucky one there. And it's going to make the score 7-9. Just a real unfortunate hit for the A's. That one was popped up not very hard, but just got in between the defenders. And it'll bring up Tanner Lee in now what is a 2-run ball game. And I said this game would get done by 9 o'clock. Now I'm not so sure. It's 8:05 here. These last 2 innings, the one from the A's and now Bercovich, have really stretched out this game. That pitch misses in the dirt. It's 1-0 to Lee. That one's foul into the seats. Hard line shot. Someone had to duck out of the way on that one. They successfully do. It's 1-1. The different reactions kind of where that ball was hit. Some people jumped out of the way. There was another person there who was just stone-faced and watched it go by. That one's hit out to center. Papel's going to make the catch on that one. That'll score another run, though, on the sac fly from Lee. It's a 1-run game, but at least it's 2 outs now. It's going to bring up the 3-hitter Nanez. Pitch is high, ball 1. Torres, the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes. Reyes throws a decent one, but it is missed by Mejia and down to center field. It's going to be a successful stolen base. Zeke Savage now getting warmed up in the A's bullpen. It's a 1-1 pitch from Torres to Nanez, and that one's high 2-1. That pitch misses 3-1. That one hit out to left. It's going to be caught by Cheklich for out number 3. And finally, the inning is over. Another crooked number put up, though, this time by Bercovich Honors. It's a 6-run inning. It's going to be a 1-run game now. But the A's do escape with the lead. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. Offense is going to help out. I say that not that they haven't been helping out. They put up 9 runs. We're going to have to do a little more, though, as we head to the bottom of the 6th. A's 9, Bercovich 8. Angel Mejia steps in here in the bottom of the 6th inning for your Fresno A's. If you missed it, Bercovich got 6 runs in the top of the 6th. It's now just a 1-run game. A's offense can have to keep contributing. They've done a great job at it so far. We'll see if they can get a few more runs. Luis Giles stays in to face Mejia. Mejia fouls one hard off the right field line, down the right field line, 0-1. Mejia today is 1 for 3. He scored a run earlier. Like Cheklich, he also has a triple today. That one is a breaking ball, misses just high. It's going to be 1-1. That one skied back at play, 1-2. That one's hit hard to short. Off the glove of the shortstop. That might go as a base hit. It could be an error, but also would not be surprised if that's a single. That was hard hit. Either way, Mejia's going to be on to lead off the inning, just what the A's needed. They are going to give him a single, and it's going to bring up Caleb Rico, who's had a monster game up to this point. Rico had his first big fly of the year, a solo home run in the second inning. He also had another hit and a sac fly. Hits that one well out to left field. That might get down. That is near the wall. Third hit of the game for Caleb Rico is going to put runners at second and third with nobody away. No out double. Caleb Rico continues his great day. It'll bring up Theo Wood. Theo Wood trying to drive in a run. He's also 1 for 3 today. And speaking of runs, he scored 2 of them. Giles gives up back-to-back hits here in the top of the 6th. Theo Wood smacks that one down the third baseline, 0-1. Theo Wood and then Eli Garay, the on-deck hitter. That pitch misses outside. Mejia kind of took off during the delivery of Giles. That might have rattled him a little bit. As that ball misses pretty well outside, it's 1-1. That one is fouled off, 1-2 from Theo Wood. Base hit right here will give the A's some much needed insurance runs. You have good speed on bases with Mejia and Rico. That one is going to be a strikeout. There will be one away as Wood goes down on strikes. And it'll bring up Garay, who's also 1 for 3. Looks like in the A's bullpen, still Zeke Savage and now Nicholas Barreras going out there. As that one's up and into Gray. He's able to hold up. It's ball 1. Gray hits that one to third, but it's going to be foul. 1-1. That one also hit foul. Good idea from Gray. He's just a little out in front of it. It's 1-2. Third base playing close to the line, holding Mejia there. There's a decent gap between the shortstop and the third baseman. And Gray goes down on strikes. After 2 leadoff hits, Giles digs deep 2 Ks, and it's going to be up to Landon McAnally to drive in the run. Or runs. McAnally is 2 for 3 today. Takes the ball inside, 1-0. 2 for 3, doesn't have an RBI yet. Now's a great time to try to get one. That one's in the dirt ball, too. Strike one on the outside corner, 2-1. Looks like the shadows are all gone around the field. A little bit easier to see now. Always love when that happens. That one's hit up the middle. It's going to be a tough play, and it is made by the shortstop. The clutch play allows the Bercovich Honors to get through the inning scoreless despite the 2 hits to lead off the inning. We head to the top of the 7th. It's going to be the A's 9, Bercovich Honors 8. Welcome back. We're in the top of the 7th inning between the A's and Bercovich Honors. Zeke Savage is the new pitcher for the A's, and he'll be facing Ryan Bays. That's a lot of rhyming I'm just doing. Savage throws in a strike. Disappointing half inning for the A's last time up. So they got a couple hits to lead off the inning but weren't able to score. So it remains a 1-run game. The pitching and defense going to have to hold up. Savage has an 0-2 count to Bays. Savage gets ready to throw his 0-2 pitch. That one misses, ball 1. Now, in a situation like this, late in the game where the A's need a stop, Zeke Savage has been the guy for them. He has not given up an earned run all season. He has been a very reliable reliever. And he starts this inning off with the strikeout of Ryan Bays. Bercovich's most dangerous hitter goes down on strikes. That's a big out, number 1. And it's going to bring up Karsten Gill for the second time. Gill worked a walk his first time to the plate. Gill hits that one into left field. It's going to be a base hit in front of Cheklich. 1-out single. Up to the plate steps Cole Jones. Cole Jones today is 1 for 2. He's also walked. He takes ball 1 from Savage. That one misses, ball 2. Zeke Savage does his college pitching at Ventura College in Ventura, California. He's a SoCal guy. That pitch misses. It's 3-0 to the hitter Jones. And that's ball 4. A single and a walk put runners at first and second now with only 1 away. The hitter now will be, for the second time, Logan Kellogg. Whoops, I put his full name instead of putting the number he is in the order. He will be the 7th hitter up. Activity going on out in the A's bullpen. Looks like we have some kind of timeout from the hitters. And Ethan Winter is going to take that time to talk to Savage. It's hard to tell who it is out there in right field. Trying to see if it's single digits on the number on the back of the jersey. Looks like it could be Sergio Ruiz out there. Hard to tell for sure, though. The only ones I'm usually certain about in the bullpen are Zeke Savage and Victor Leonardo, as they are the 2 tallest players on this A's roster. After the quick meeting, we get back to Savage versus Kellogg. That pitch is popped way up. It's going to get out of play just in front of me. Strike 1 to Logan Kellogg. Those are always deceptive. They look like they're going to stay in play, and then they end up like 10, 15 rows foul. Kellogg hits that one well, but it's going to be well foul into right field. Strikeout or a well-placed ground ball would be what Savage and the A's need. Savage's 0-2 pitch is hit to first. Kinsel going to take it to the base himself for out number 2. Runners advance to second and third. Mateo steps in to hit for also his second time up. Runners do advance, but overall not a bad outcome from Savage to get out number 2. He just needs to follow it up with an out right here. Easier said than done, but we know Savage is capable of it. As he gets a swinging strike on a breaking ball for strike number 1. That one hit foul is going to get out of play. It will. It's going to be 0-2 to Bolus. Savage's 0-2 pitch to this batter, Mateo Bolus, is hit to short. That's going to take through for a base hit. That's going to score the tying run, and it's going to score the go-ahead run. And that is a clutch RBI single from Mateo Bolus to take the lead for Bercovich. Whoops, got to keep those 2 outs on there. That is a clutch piece of hitting right there. And Bercovich takes the lead for the first time today. It's going to be 10-9. And we are going to get a new pitcher coming in from the bullpen for the A's. Savage departs. That is going to be Sergio Ruiz, it looks like. We'll be back in just a second once he gets warmed up. The Bercovich Honors have just taken the lead over the A's. It's 10-9 when we come back. Anthony Mares steps in to face, indeed, Sergio Ruiz here in the top of the 7th. Mares fouls that one into the Bercovich dugout. So 0-1. Ruiz coming on. He also pitches at Graceland University like today's starter, Gabriel Perez. Trying to get one out to get out of this inning. He gets strike 2. That pitch misses outside, 1-2. That one also misses, 2-2 the count. That one's inside, 0-2 to 3-2. Runner goes. It won't matter as that's called ball 4. It's going to be runners at first and second with 2 away, bringing up the leadoff hitter, Braden Spade. First pitch to Spade is a called strike. Strike 2. Ruiz 1 strike away, trying to get out of this with the game where it's at. That one's high and in. Ball 1. Ball 2. The Bercovich Honors have been a real patient team here today, especially late in the game. That one is swung on. That's popped up. Will it get foul? It will. Kinzel almost gets to it, but it's going to get into the seats. Count remains 2-2. That one. Appeal, he doesn't go. Going to be another full count. That one's hit to first. Kinzel, it's going to get off his glove. And that's going to allow a run to score. It's now 11-9. See if that one goes down as a hit or an error. Looks like it bounced off of Kinzel. That'll put runners on the corners now. Tanner Lee at the plate, taking ball one. That one's in there for a strike. Throw back to first, not in time. Count remains 1-1. That one's hit up the middle. Mejia going to throw across the diamond, make the play. Good dig out by Kinzel. Finally ends the inning. However, Bercovich comes all the way back. They now lead by 2. It's 11-9 over the A's. As they head into the bottom of the 7th. The A's are going to at least need a few here. We'll see what they can do. Welcome back. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. Bercovich honors leads your Fresno A's by a score of 11-9 as the leadoff hitter Robbie Papel steps in to lead off the inning. Papel, 3 for 3, has also been hit by a pitch. He's had himself a great day at the plate as he takes ball one from Lewis Giles, who remains in there. Papel hits that one well into center. Going back on it is Jones. He will make the play at the warning track. And the first time Papel gets out today is a time where he hits a ball hard all the way to the wall. Unlucky for Papel, as his arguably hardest hit of the day is an out. It'll bring up Ned Cheklich with one away. Cheklich today, 1 for 4, has a triple. Take strike one. That one is fouled back, 0-2. Cheklich hoping to avoid the strikeout. And it'll be Giles that disengages. He calls time. That one is low and in the dirt. It's going to be 1-2. Grant Kinzel, the first baseman, awaits on deck for the A's. Pitch misses high, 2-2. Cheklich working his way back into this count. It's even now. Cut on and miss, strike 3 for out number 1. Or sorry, out number 2. It's going to bring up Kinzel with nobody on and 2 outs. Kinzel check swings, does not go. 1-0. That pitch misses high, 2-0. Kinzel, his last time up, took a 4-pitch walk. He's up in a 2-0 count right here. Is cut on and missed, strike 1. Swung on him, strike 2. Giles kind of reared back to get a little bit more velo behind that one. That one misses, ball 3. Full count now to Kinzel. That one is caught and missed. And the A's go scoreless. It's going to have to be the 8th where they do their damage. It's going to be 11-9 as we head into the 8th inning. Santino Hernandez leads off for Bercovich in the top of the 8th inning against Sergio Ruiz, who's out there for his second inning of work. That one to second. It's going to be snared on a line by Rico for a quick out number 1. A's haven't had too many quick outs these last couple of innings. They will gladly take that one, as it's going to be Karsten Gill stepping in. Or sorry, that's not Karsten Gills. He's number 5. He's on deck. It's Ryan Bates, the hitter. Bates fouls that one away. 0-1. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Good pitch from Ruiz. That's not a strike. There we go. 0-2. That one's on foul. Count remains 0-2. Cut on down the right field side. It's foul. As we get later into the night, starting to touch a little bit. My voice starts to go. We'll see if I can make it through. There's a check swing and a strikeout. First base umpire said Bays goes for out number 2. 2 down, nobody on for Karsten Gill. That one is a strike. It's 0-1. Gill in the game for his 3rd plate appearance. After starting as a pitcher and not hitting, he came in as a pinch hitter after he was done pitching. It's a 1-1 count from Ruiz to Gill. That one fouled back at the plate. 1-2. The center fielder, Cole Jones, awaits on deck if it were to get to him. That one's hit out to short. Mejia has a beat on it. He'll throw over to first to get the out. And the A's needed that. That's a 1-2-3 inning from Sergio Ruiz. Good work. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. The A's still down 11-9. However, they need to get back into it. We'll see what they can do on offense in the bottom of the 8th. Lewis Gill remains out there to pitch for Bercovich Honors. He's been good in relief today. He's going to get Brady White as his first batter of the bottom of the 8th inning. Brady White today hitless. However, he does have a walk. He's the only member of the A's starting lineup still looking for a hit. Hopefully he can join the hit parade right here. Not on that pitch, though. That's going to be a ball inside. 1-0. The A's down by 2 are going to need base runners back into this one. One swing of the bat will unfortunately not do it, as it is a 1-1 count after the strike looking to Brady White. White skies that one. That is really high into the shallow outfield. It's going to be the shortstop, Spade, making the play in shallow center for out number 1. And in steps Angel Mejia. Mejia today is 1 for 4. He hit a triple and scored earlier. Mejia takes a strike. So 0-1. That pitch misses way high. It's 1-1. That one's in there, 1-2 on the breaking ball. Cut on and missed, and that is strike 3. 2 away now here in the bottom of the 8th. But it's Caleb Rico. Rico 3 for 3 today. Has a homer, also has a sac fly, a couple RBI on the day. Right here, I mean, a home run would be cool and it would get them closer, but probably looking for a base hit. Keep the line moving. Get a runner on. As that check swing appeal is no good. Well, for Caleb Rico, it's good. He holds up. It's 1-0. That pitch is high. No swing on that one. 2-0. That one's called a low strike, 2-1. That pitch, close call again. It's strike 2. Caleb Rico takes his time after that. Going to clear his thoughts, step back into the box. It's a 2-2 count. That one's in there high 3-2. Good take from Rico. He's worked his way into a full count. That one, check swing appeal. He goes for strike 3. That'll end the inning. The A's don't score. We head to the 9th. It's Bercovich 11, the A's 9. We're getting all the Graceland pitchers in here today. Welcome back to the top of the 9th between the A's and Bercovich. Victor Leonardo out of Graceland University will be throwing for the A's here in the 9th inning. Trying to keep the score where it's at. The A's down by 2. Still a manageable game if they can get to the 9th with the score as it is, or if they can get to their bottom of the 9th with the score as it is. Leonardo's going to be facing Cole Jones to lead off this inning. He throws a ball in there. Leonardo, kind of a mixed bag of what you're going to get. Can be a little bit wild at times. However, if he is not, and if he is fighting the strike zone like we've seen multiple times this season, he is very tough to hit. He is down 2-0 in the count to Cole Jones. That one is a called strike in there. It's 2-1. Leonardo comes in with a 3.50 ERA on the year. That one cut on foul. Count is even now. It's 2-2. Pitch misses outside. Looked like a breaking ball. It's a full count. Cole Jones today 0 for 2. He's walked a couple of times. He's in a full count here against Leonardo. That one he hits, but it's going to be foul on the third base line. Count remains full. That pitch misses just high, ball 4. It'll bring up number 25, Logan Kellogg. As Cole Jones reaches first. Pitches outside and high, ball 1. Leonardo's pitch is right down the pipe, strike 1. Fired in the hard fastball. Leonardo's 1-1 pitch is cut on and missed. That one hit the glove hard. It's 1-2. Runner on first. Nobody away. I almost said one away. Nobody out yet. That one's hit out to second. It's going to be Caleb Rico who makes the play over to, looks like Ned Cheklich over there. Getting the switch over from left field to first base. One away. Jones moves to second. It's Mateo Bullis, who had one of a few clutch plate appearances from Bercovich hitters to get back into this game and take the lead. That one misses high to Bullis. It's 1-0. One out now, runner at second base. That one's cut on, fouled back. 1-1. Pitch misses high, 2-1. Ooh, they almost get Cole Jones picked off of second, but he gets back there before Rico could beat him to the bag. Got a big lead on that one. So able to get back to second base safely. Count is still 2-1. That one's low, 3-1. Jones goes. Pitches high and inside, ball 4. That'll put runners at the corners now with one away. And it's going to be Anthony Mares. Mares, if I recall correctly, was the one who had the go-ahead single with 2 outs last inning. Or not last inning, in the 7th. Leonardo hoping to get him out this time. He shows bunt, but takes a strike. 0-1. That pitch misses low and in. 1-1. Show bunt again. That one's going to be popped up and taken to first. Leonardo makes the heads-up play, gets the catch, runs it back to first to get the runner who is at second. After Bercovich threatens to score more here, Leonardo keeps it right where it's at. That's a scoreless inning for him. Going to head to the bottom of the ninth. It's crunch time for the A's. They're down by 2. We're going to see what they can do. They need at least 2 to tie, 3 to win here. It's 11-9. Bercovich over the A's when we come back. Welcome back to the 9th inning, the bottom of the 9th to be exact. Right baseball here, as the pinch hitter for Theo Wood is going to be a switch-in catcher / DH, Sean Psyche. Psyche takes an outside strike. He'll be facing Louis Giles, who's out there for what is, I believe, his 5th inning work. As that one misses to Psyche, it's 1-1. Psyche getting the pinch hit duties like he's done many times throughout the season. He hits that one out to left field. See if it'll get down. Left fielder's going to get under it and make the play for out number 1. A's are down to their final 2 outs as Eli Gray steps in. First pitch to Gray is out into center field. Play is going to be made by the center fielder Jones for a quick out number 2. And it's up to the pinch hitter, Scott Mitchell, as the last hope for the A's today, the bottom of the 9th. Mitchell just needing to get on base for Papel. Try to at least get the time run to the plate here. As the A's offense was very good early to the middle of this game. Giles has shut them down late. Let's see if Mitchell can do something about it. That pitch is way high. It's going to be 1-0. Mitchell hits that one. It's going to be caught by the second baseman behind second base. And that will be a victory for the Bercovich Honors, as the A's lose a tough one here, 11-9. They had the lead in the middle of this game, but a big couple innings, the 6th and 7th innings of the game for the Honors, came all the way back to take the lead and didn't give it up. The final lines for the teams are going to be the Bercovich Honors, 11 runs on 11 hits. They committed 3 errors. Your Fresno A's had 9 runs on 14 hits and committed 1 error. It was looking like a good game for the A's so far today, or early in the game today. But credit where credit's due. Bercovich came back, had a good outing in the bullpen, and got the win today. So frustrating one for the A's as they watch it kind of slip out of their hands. But good news is it's a long season, even just a summer season, and they play another game against Bercovich tomorrow, and they are going to try to get this one back. So they lose by a score of 11-9 tonight, but now they know at least they can beat this team, and they're going to come back for revenge tomorrow. It'll be same time, same place, 6 p.m. at Chuchansky Park. It was a nice day for baseball today. Had a breeze. The sun set, and it was gorgeous, probably low 70s out here in Fresno. I'd like to thank community vocational services. They will be out next week, but comprehensive youth services, CYS today, for coming out to the ballpark, along with Boys and Girls Club. I hope they had a great time. They got to meet our players, do a bunch of fun on-field games. Hopefully, they probably hoped for a better outcome from the game itself, but the entertainment and experience was great out here for them today. Couldn't have asked for a better weather night for baseball as well. So, even with the loss, we had fun out here. And like I said, the A's will be back out. You've got to have goldfish memories, as they say. Take the mistakes and the positives from today, but learn from them and come back tomorrow and get the win. As for who we'll have up here to interview, probably just more of a fun personal interview, but if we're looking at players of the games, despite the loss, Robbie Papel and Caleb Rico stand out today. Both had 3-hit games. Papel had 4 RBIs and a couple stolen bases. Caleb Rico had his first home run of the season, a big shot to lead off the scoring here in tonight's game. They both were fantastic. I'm sure we'll get one of them because we haven't interviewed either of them up here on the post game yet. And if we get someone else to interview, that'll be great too. We'll try to put a positive spin on things after, like I said, this game is close, but just slips out of the hands of the A's. They'll be back and ready tomorrow for revenge as they hope to split the series with Bercovich. As the A's are starting to finish up their meeting down there, I'll turn the camera around and head out to get a player to interview. So if you're still with us, thanks for sticking around to the end of the game. And hope you can stick in for a few more minutes as we're going to get a player to interview here shortly. We'll be right back. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around for the post-game interview. I'm here with Caleb Rio, who had 3 hits today, right, including your first home run of the season. Nice job today, and thanks for doing the interview, by the way. So first, I wanted to ask you. I've been kind of talking about it on the broadcast recently. Since the road trip, since that started, you've really turned things around hitting-wise. You've been one of the best hitters on the team since then. What's kind of changed for you? Do you have any different approach or anything that's led to the success you've been having lately?
Yeah, so I would say internally, I definitely had a change of approach. I was really pull happy, getting out in front of the ball, rolling out a lot, striking out a lot. And my main goal was to just cut down strikeouts and be able to hit the ball the other way. I changed my approach sitting back and be able to hit the curveball too. I was getting out in front of it a lot. That changed today. I walked up and saw him throw first pitch ball to Grant. I was like, hey, I'm going to sit on one pitch. And took a fastball and got the one I wanted and drove it out the park for my first home run since 8th grade. Yeah, so I was pretty stoked about that.
Awesome, yeah.
But yeah, since the road trip, man, our coaches left for my University of Mary College. Our head coach, a lot of the coaches, we don't know if they're sticking around. We don't know what players are sticking around with the portal. So, yeah, I just had a fire lit underneath my bottom end, and yeah, I just decided to turn the fire on.
Hopefully it worked out for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then a little bit more of a personal note. See if they can hear me on there. If you could just kind of talk about where you grew up, kind of where you went to high school. I know you said this is your first home run since 8th grade, so kind of how your baseball journey has brought you to here as you've grown up. If you could just touch a little bit about on that.
Yeah, no, I grew up actually close to here, close to Fresno, Lemoore, California. It's a small town right down the road, 30 minutes or so. I have a small family, pretty big for Lemoore, a lot of cousins, a lot of everything. Didn't start playing baseball till 4 or 5. It was my get out of wrestling for free card. I hated wrestling. My dad was a huge wrestler. I got beat a lot, so I wasn't very fond of it. Switched to baseball. My grandfather got drafted by the Reds back in the day, and then had my father, so wasn't able to pursue his dream. And so now I'm just kind of carrying on the family dream of being the best baseball player. We got my little brother coming up. He's in the 3rd grade. He'll be a big star here soon. He's a really good player for his age. But yeah, I went to high school here in Fresno. I transferred from my hometown to keep playing on a better squad out here with better opportunities, and was able to get a few offers my junior year, my junior summer. And I couldn't be more grateful for my coaches, Jamil Haddad. Big shout out to Sean Museborn, Tanner Spencer for taking the chance on me out of high school and giving me the opportunities for this first year at D2. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for letting us get to know you a little bit. Yeah. And on the subject, kind of, we've been asking all the guys this. Might be a tough question. It is for me because it changes all the time. But if you have a favorite song, current or all time, what would it be? We've also had a couple guys talk about just a favorite artist, so that's definitely a valid answer as well. Okay. But whichever one you can answer.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, music is definitely huge. I have a pretty goofy walk-up song. The guys actually changed it for me pretty recently. I think that's why I hit a bomb, actually. Yeah. But it's called Rubbers. It's pretty goofy. A lot of people say it's an AI song, but guys love it, fires them up. And all time, I'd probably say Fake Love by Drake. I'm a huge Drake fan, and I don't know, that song just gets me fired up.
Awesome. Yeah, I forget who it is. There was somebody else who mentioned Drake earlier in the year. I have to go back and look at the
we got 2 Canadians, so I wouldn't doubt it.
That's true, yeah. I didn't think about that. Rep in Canada.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Again, thanks for doing the interview, and congrats on the home run. Apparently it's been a while, but you wouldn't know by that swing. That was great.
I appreciate it.
Have a good night. Good luck. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. That was Caleb Rico, your Fresno A's second baseman, who had a fantastic game today. His first home run of the summer, and he's been swinging hot bat lately. So glad to have him up on the broadcast. Great guy to interview as well. Really, really personable. Fun to have around, and he gave us a great interview. And we're hoping him and the A's can continue their offensive game tomorrow. and get the win. They again, close game today. They couldn't quite lead. Bercovich got the win, credit to them, but we're hoping the A's come out tomorrow looking for revenge and get the win. Got to have short memories in baseball, and this 2-night stretch is the perfect time to do it. Come back tomorrow, play a little better, and get the win. So the A's don't get the win tonight. It's 11-9. Bercovich honors over your Fresno Athletics, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 6 p.m. at Chansey Park in Fresno, California. We'll be glad to have you with us tomorrow, as we were glad to have you with us today. On behalf of myself, Chris Kiggins, the Fresno A organization, and beautiful Chansey Park, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in or coming out to the ballpark today, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great one.